Hey, there's technically a theme for the movies that I'm talking about today, but the theme isn't that interesting, so I'm not actually going to mention what it is. But the movies are interesting. Their titles are Dallas Buyers Club, The Wait, and Time Bandits. Well, first up is Dallas Buyers Club. This is a 2013 movie starring Matthew McConaughey. It also features Jennifer Garner and that guy. I don't think I should see him. Is he on the edge of frame? I think he's on the edge of frame. And yeah, the premise, it's based on a true story about a man from the 80s who's a big rough and tumble rodeo guy, and he gets AIDS. He is told he only has 30 days left to live, and he does some stuff with that time. And it's a really solid story that won a bunch of awards, and it deserves them 100%. It was a good story told well. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like, it's really good. It's really good. I'm sure you've heard of this movie. If you thought it looked good and interesting, it is good and interesting. I just don't have anything interesting to say about it. Next up is The Wait. This is a 2015 movie starring Lou DeLarge, my third one of her. She's the whole reason I watched it. It's actually an Italian film, which surprised me because, you know, she's French. The basic premise is that it's about this mom. Her son recently passed away, and then his unknown girlfriend shows up. And the mom is waiting for the right time to tell the girlfriend that the son is dead. And spoilers, it's the entire movie. She's waiting the entire movie to tell her, and she doesn't tell her in the end. This was an interesting movie. It was shot really, really well and acted really, really well. Like, both of the main women do a really good job of, you know, acting. The story itself kind of took some weird leaps in logic, because, like, Lou shows up and it's a funeral, and she's like, hey, where's my boyfriend? And then everyone gets awkwardly quiet whenever she mentions her boyfriend, and it's clear that, like, you know, this funeral's for the boyfriend, but she doesn't put it together ever. And then, like, the mom's like, oh, no, this funeral's for my brother. And then it's like, and she completely accepts that. But it's like, well, why wasn't my boyfriend here for his uncle's funeral? Like, you'd think family would be there, but he wasn't. I don't know, it just felt like they made the girlfriend just not smart, that she just wouldn't put together what's happening. Like, there's plenty of contextual clues. Because, like, they never actually officially say that it's the son that died. It is, because it'd be weird if it wasn't. Otherwise, what happened? What was going on there? I don't know. And that's part of, like, the weirdness of this movie, because it's almost playing it like you're supposed to think that, you're supposed to believe that it's actually the brother that died. You're also not kind of supposed to think that. It's weird, and then, like, things get kind of muddled at the end because they suddenly are starting to play it like, oh no, the son actually is alive. And then, like, the music really builds up to the big reveal that, oh no, he is actually dead. But it's like, but the entire movie we knew that he was dead. Why is this music building up to reveal that he is dead? Because it's not even, like, the girl realizing it. It's the mom accepting it, I guess. That's why the music's swelling? I don't know. Also, it was weird because, like, early on, the mom, like, starts to kind of sexualize the girlfriend, and I don't, like, there was a shot that just lingers on Lou's boobs, and it's like, this is weird. This is your son's girlfriend. Why are you just staring at her boobs? And then, like, she's trying to befriend her and stuff, and it's just, it's weird. It's so weird. But yeah, and I put it in the liked category, like, at the bottom of it, just because, like I said, the acting was good. It was shot really well. Lou was great. But just that story was weird. And lastly is Time Bandits. This is a 1981 UK movie. And the basic premise is it's about this little boy who goes on a time-hopping adventure with a bunch of little people. And it's really weird and strange and stuff. It's basically just a little kid adventure movie. It's just, you know, kind of just fun history stuff and famous British actors being silly and stuff. and it's all kinds of weird. I really love the aesthetic. Like the look of this movie is great, and like I mean the idea of the movie is pretty good. It's basically just Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but honestly, I like Bill and Ted way more. This movie is. It's just too weird and too out there. I was really on board, like at the very beginning of the movie, like up into, because like a horse comes through his dresser, and then like all of the little people come out, and it's funny and silly and weird and trippy, and then God shows up for a second, and that's crazy, and the hallway, or the wall turns into a hallway, and that's crazy. But then, like, as soon as they actually start going back in time, it felt like the movie just kind of came to a dead stop and then just never went again. I didn't see this movie as a kid, which is like, you know, the target audience for this movie. And actually, even asking a bunch of my friends, most of them had either never heard of it or only seen like parts of the movie. No one's actually seen the entire thing. I do like the poster a lot for this movie. That's a good poster. And I did think it was pretty well acted. I just think the movie was just okay-ish. I don't know. Sorry this kid's movie didn't land with me, a 30-year-old adult. It happens. Oh well. I tried. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got Dallas Buyers Club. Even though I didn't say a lot about it, it's sitting at number 13 in the really liked category. And then second is The Wait, sitting at 29 in the liked category. Kind of, again, near the bottom of the liked category. And then bringing up the rear is Time Bandits, sitting at number 35 in the meh category. I feel like I might need to just rename meh into okay, but I don't know, it's fine. And then that is out of a total of 48 movies so far this year.